Okay, Genesis 5. This chapter, the entire chapter is like the descendants of Adam. It's this lineage that has been like listed out. And so you have where it says after the birth of their firstborn, it lists off the name. They lived a number of years. They had other sons and daughters, and then they died. It says that over and over and over until you get to verse 22. And then it says this: after the birth of Methuselah, Enoch lived in close fellowship with God for another 300 years, and he had other sons and daughters. And then the very next verse talks about how because of that closeness and fellowship with God, God actually took him away and he didn't experience death. And the thing that stuck out to me that I thought was so incredible is, first of all, that Enoch is the only person in the entire chapter that something is said about his character, about his relationship with God. Every other person, it's a simple descriptor. This was their firstborn. They lived this many years. They had other sons and daughters, and then they died. But with Enoch, because of his closeness with God, there's this like almost like a footnote. It's a departure from the story, and it's like, hey, let me tell you about Enoch. Now, we know nothing else about him. He's mentioned a few other times in the Bible. He's mentioned in the Hall of Fame of Faith in Hebrews 11, but there's no other real descriptor about why. And I started thinking like, man, how would it look for me to live a life that you don't need to know all the details, and maybe there are not books written about me, but if someone were to describe my life, they would say he had close fellowship with God. Man, I want that to be true of me. I want that to be true of you. And so what does it look like for us to make the decision to invest our life, to invest today, to make today count towards eternity? Not in something that's going to bring me glory, or maybe even that somebody's going to write about, but in something that is going to last for eternity. And then when someone is giving a description on your life, they would say, man, Chris was close with God. Man, that is so, so powerful. I'm encouraged and challenged by that today. I hope you are too. I'll see you next time.